There was no denying a Canadian company's connection to the garment factory that collapsed last week in Bangladesh. A photo of a Joe Fresh shirt amidst the rubble quickly hit the internet and the front pages. The company behind Joe Fresh already promised assistance to the victims. But today, the owners spoke publicly for the first time. They vowed to help improve working conditions in Bangladesh, and they called on other companies to break their silence on the tragedy. Havard Gould has been following this story for us since the collapse, and he has the latest for us tonight. Havard.
Peter, strategy or necessity, either way, Loblaw and its Joe Fresh brand stepped into the spotlight today and took a shot at other companies that haven't.
This was a senseless tragedy.
It's an extraordinary move for a company that keeps tight control of its image. Although it didn't name names, Loblaw claims there may be as many as 30 other international apparel companies that had clothing made under contract at the factory that collapsed. Companies that have not come forward since the tragedy.
I'm troubled by the deafening silence from other apparel retailers on this issue.
Loblaw announced it will continue manufacturing in Bangladesh, just as one of the world's biggest companies has ordered suppliers to wind up any operations in the country. Disney recently put Bangladesh on a list of 5 countries it deemed highest risk, where the manufacturing of Disney-branded products is now banned.
I believe we can do more good and drive lasting change by staying in Bangladesh, and we are committed to doing that.
This expert on sustainable production says Loblaw is doing the right thing.
Not leaving Bangladesh, super important. The Bangladesh economy and the people of Bangladesh really need this work, and we don't want them to be doubly punished by what has happened.
Loblaw's plan includes stepping up factory audits, having its own people on the ground, and, for the first time, checking the structures of suppliers' factories to make sure they are sound. The factory that collapsed had visible cracks, but local managers ordered the workers in anyway.
I'm deeply disappointed in today's announcement.
Labor advocates remain critical, saying until workers in Bangladesh have the power to refuse to work in unsafe conditions, nothing will change.
Today's announcement was just, we're going to do some more auditing. We're going to audit more frequently. But if auditing was the answer to the problem in Bangladesh, we wouldn't have a problem in Bangladesh.
Still, shareholders at the company's annual general meeting were satisfied.
It's not the company's fault. It's the owners of buildings in Bangladesh who are at fault.
Loblaw didn't say much about the compensation it's promised to pay the families of the victims in Bangladesh. The amounts, other key details, not forthcoming today. Peter?
Havard Gould in Toronto tonight. Thank you, Havard.